what sort of change, what sort of impact did you feel like you felt passionate? Because obviously you came in humble and kind of learning, but was
Yes.
there something you wanted to kind of bring to that, or was there something that you?
Yeah. Obviously, you want to bring your own experiences, from your time when you were younger, and that was probably 20 years ago. And how do you adapt that to the new generation? I tried to make sure bring perspective every single day to the people that enter an academy, the parents, all the stakeholders, bring a perspective of, how to be a good human being, first and foremost, because that's the starting point for everything for me. That's the starting point, how I entered this academy, not thinking I won the World Cup, I know everything. No, it's basically the opposite. I don't know nothing about youth development. You guys need to educate me, as well as staff, players, parents. But I wanted to bring something with me, right? With experience, wanted to put stamp on, wanted to make sure that people know what is my perspective on it. How do I see youth development? What were my influences? How did I benefit, from in different kind of spaces with different struggles? How did I cope with them? How did I make sure I stayed on course with it? So there's a lot of stuff to think about, and I think, hopefully we go into a bit of detail on those as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope so.
I mean, I want
well,
to. Okay, you go ahead. I'm but itching to get started.
no, you go. I know I'm liking all of
so
this.
I was going to on that bit about
Yeah.
Your upbringing and where you started from and your experience. Tell us a bit about that in terms of how it correlates to what you're seeing youngsters experiencing today's days. Like, obviously your parents would have supported you through that process, but tell us what that support looked like and how how it was for you as a young player.
Yeah, I think this is support of my parents have been amazing at different times, at different stages. So yeah, I was obviously, now I'm 6'7", I'm 2 meters, people would rather see me swimming than playing football, that's how it starts. So and my dad was the one who brought me to football with 4. He coached me until I was 12, and that kind of brings his challenges. And when I was in the bracket of 14, 15, I couldn't play for a year because of my growth spurt, and I hit it. It was kind of tough. And, once you see your dad saying, "Oh, listen, you're never going to make it into professional football." And I was like, whoa, what's happening here? It is, there are massive challenges around the expectations of people around you, and you need to get to grip with it. And I was never of the imagination that I could one day be a professional player. I love football. I love to play in the team. I stopped playing tennis and table tennis when I was 12 because I thought, winning and losing together is much more enjoyable than just making everything with myself. So when Dad kind of questioned that, was a big shock for me. Luckily, my expectations were very low, and my mom just brought it back to the balance of saying, you do your school, football is your hobby. Let's see what happens, right? This is where the sweet spot of the challenge you get every single day from, a parent. And then on the other side, trying to make sure there is a balance between, everything that's happening. So I think I experienced adversity that really helped me not to be hyped. So not to be in a bracket of, oh, you're the talent, you're going to make it.
Mm-hmm.
I never went there, which looking back probably was an advantage. Hit a growth spurt, was out injured, had to really value school, value friends. And it really brought me back to when it hit 17, 18, growth spurt was over. There was a sense of, now I'm going to grab it, the opportunity. So I had many kind of experiences that really led me to where I am right now. So I think there is a lot of challenges going on there, and the conception is, oh, I can never make it now. embracing challenges is something that doesn't come natural, I think, to us.